took my love and now you're gone. Since I fell for you, oh Lord, brings me misery and pain. I guess I'll never be the same.
What's up, folks? Welcome to episode 6 of the Singer Show. The fingers are just there to help you count in case you're having trouble. So, you know, special just for you. As you can see, I'm by myself today. All the members of the collective are off doing big things. Tina B is in LA recording her debut album. Michael W. Bryan is recording. Keon is performing with her band and working on songs too. Everybody's doing big things, and I figure I can handle a segment or two by myself. I have a really cool rising star for you. I have an interview with some industry folks that are going to tell you how to prepare yourself to look for a manager or a producer. And I'm also doing how the hell did they do that segment? Well, that part's by myself again. On singing with falsetto and head voice and breaking that down for you. So I guess let's get started with the rising star. So check out what all the fuss is about.
I wake up in the morning and I open my eyes. I'm in the middle of class and I go back to sleep. Wake up for the second time, it's 9:15, and the teacher is rambling about A is for apple, B is for bag,
C is for carnivorous devoted emails frolicking in the graveyard. I'm Ethan.
He's joking.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, you are.
King Kong.
Look.
Mama. I move out of the front seat.
Well, obviously I'm sitting here now, so you better hide your seat and hide your pencils and crowns, and I won't take
The
it.
question of the day is, what's this song about? I don't know, who endorsed it and why, I don't know, but it's catchy, yeah. Let's all scream and shout randomly in the air. That's it, it's a hit, yeah. Put some slow-mo in it.
This is what I like about Bruce. Number one, he's not afraid to have fun with it, and he has some more serious videos, and he sounds amazing in those too. But he's not afraid to have fun with his talent, and at the same time, even though he's having fun with the music, the vocals are still on point. Another thing I like about him is that the arrangements he comes up with. If you look at his videos, which I hope you'll check out his channel and look at more, a lot of his songs have these really elaborate vocal arrangements with all these harmonies and stuff, and he just churns them out like that. And I think a lot of his viewers who are maybe the ones who are not singers or musicians maybe take for granted how much skill and talent that takes, because it's not that easy. And he's just doing it, you know, all the time. And so it's really impressive. And his tone is beautiful. And the fact that when he's doing these harmonies, he's singing them all parts himself and singing it well. You know, it's just really cool. And it's just a whole package there. If you like what you heard from Bruce, then go to his page and let him know I sent you. I gotta make up for the people who ain't here. Is that enough? The next segment that you're about to see was pre-recorded. I'm just letting you know before I get all the comments about why are you wearing different clothes and why do you look different and why do you sound funny. And it's because I still am, getting over a sinus infection. I was in the thick of it during this interview, but I really wanted to get Renee and Keith before they went off to LA because they're so doggone busy. I wasn't sure when I'd get a chance to interview them again. So check out the interview. Hope you like it. What's up, folks? This is a very special for singers only. I'm here with Renee and Keith Marshall. They're like family, but they're also doing the damn thing in the industry. So Renee is the head CEO, owner of Stiletto Management. Keith Marshall is a songwriter, producer extraordinaire. He's also a singer too, but I know he doesn't really claim that, but he can sing. What I wanted to talk to you guys about with this, a lot of you who are watching now
want to pursue professional careers as singers. And you have to encounter people like these, if not these exact people, in order to make that a reality. I wanted to ask you, what do you look for in an artist? First, Renee, ladies first. And then what do you look for in an artist as far as who to manage?
The talent, the drive. They have to be ready for it. If they're not ready for it yet, and then it's like to take the time and get ready and come back.
And when you say ready for it?
Ready as in having the time, of course the talent, of course it's just a drive. Like you have got to want it more than I want it for you. Because if that's not it, then I can't help.
I think that's very, very important. Now, let me ask you this. If you hear that somebody has what we call a raw talent, like maybe they're not always there yet, do you listen for that and be like, okay, we'll develop you, or would you prefer somebody who's just, you gotta already be 100% there?
You don't
right
have to
now?
be 100%. No, you don't. But you have to have the hard work. If you're not, if you don't have the work, I can't do it, because then I am wasting more of my time.
I kind of want you to repeat that one more time.
Okay.
What I find is that I meet a lot of artists that I work with who say, I want it so bad, I want it so bad. And then on rare occasion, if I send them to somebody like you, and they start really seeing how much work is involved, they're like, oh, wait, this is hard. I didn't realize it was all this.
Exactly.
You know, it's more than I think a lot of people think that goes into it, because I know you got to talk about stuff like image,
style, voice, songs, the websites, you know, the studio time, the songwriters, you know, all that is a big thing, and that just doesn't just happen right now and then. And you have to like miss sleep, miss some days of work sometime, miss your family. It's all part of it.
Absolutely. So. Yeah. Well, what about you, Keith?
Yeah, pretty much just the same. First and foremost is the work ethic. And again, you don't have to be you don't have to be completely polished, but you know, your sound, even if you're in the raw, you know, I can still hear whether or not you have a sound or not.
Right.
And then also for me as a songwriter and producer, you know, your story is real important too. So if you have a story, that makes it a lot easier or something that makes you interesting, makes you different from the next artist, it makes it a lot easier for me to create something that makes you stand out.
Right.
So,
all right. Let me ask you all this. Is there any one particular thing, or maybe two, maybe three, things that when you work with an artist is it like a deal breaker? Like, I was interested in you, but now you don't have this.
Laziness.
Work ethic.
Laziness and work ethic
is the thing.
Right.
I won't be really paying attention to this. Notice that even though this is a singer show, what they're saying is not the people ain't vocally talented enough, not you're not good looking enough. They're saying the work ethic.
Everybody and their mama can sing.
Everybody can sing. But like, it's Britney Spears. She's not the best singer, but she's a performer, and she works her butt off, and she knew her talent. She knew that she wasn't the greatest singer, but she knew that she can dance her butt off and stand out. There are so many people that can blow. They can blow so bad, but they don't stand out, or they just don't work hard. If you don't work hard, you just won't make it.
In this segment of How the Hell Did He Do That, we're going to talk about falsetto and head voice. What the heck is the difference? Is there even a difference? And if so, again, what's the difference? How do you make a weak falsetto sound become strong? These and many more questions will, well, not many more questions will be answered, but those questions will definitely be answered in like the next 5 minutes. So, to start off with, what's the difference between head voice and falsetto? To make it simple without bogging you down with a big long speech, which you know I like to do, I'll just make it simple. It's about chord closure. With falsetto, you're not really fully closing your chords, and so you get a false sound. Ha, yeah. So the result on a technical level is that the sound is weak and lacking in dynamic range, meaning that you can't really get louder, or you can't control the intensity, the loudness or softness. It pretty much just stays weak. Like if you ever see a singer singing live and they're singing strong in their chest voice, and then they suddenly flip into falsetto and it's like their voice disappears. It's like da 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 da. And you're like, what? What the heck? You know, and I'm not going to name names, but you guys know some of these singers. They're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And you're like, whoa, where'd the voice go? While there are other singers who can go, da 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 da, and it just stays strong as they go up. And even though you know they're going into a head voice, you're like, how is the air so strong? Or even if they keep it light, da 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 da, you can still hear it and there's some control. And you're like, how the heck are they doing that? Well, this is the thing. Well, these are the things. I'm going to give you a couple things. Number one, a lot of you are weakening your head voice, because I hear you when you ask me to look at your videos sometimes. Every now and then I get the chance to actually look. You guys are putting aspirates before a lot of your vowels. So what's an aspirate? It's when you release air before you go to the tone. You're making your chords work harder and you're using up a lot of breath and you're weakening your sound. So you're going, ah, instead of, ah. What's the difference? The first one was ha, H-A. The second one was just ah. I went right to the ah. I need ah, a, e, I, whatever, not ha, he, he, he. And you are probably doing it if you're experiencing a weak, wimpy falsetto. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah, so check it. A lot of times when I work with students one-on-one, they swear up and down, oh, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. But they are. And I have to keep catching them and pointing it out to them, and then they get it. So make sure you're not even having the tiniest bit of a in it. Just go right to the or even if it's light. And you can even play with it. So you should be able to go from soft to loud. If you can't, then you're not really utilizing a head voice function. Secondly, true head voice can blend into your full voice. If you want to find your true head voice, practice some slides. If you can blend from bottom to top without that flip, then you know you're in a strong head voice. And usually it'll be solid, or it might be a little weaker. But still, it should give you something to work with there. And so play with that. You should be able to slide and not practice sliding. It'll really help. I know I just said the same thing like 5 different ways, but I'm trying to condense everything into like 5 minutes for this segment. So, last thing, check your breathing. I have videos on breathing. The stretch videos, the stretch exercises that are in the vibrato video, they're great for opening up your breathing. The actual diaphragm video I have, it's obviously good for working your breathing. You need to get to a point where you're not doing this anymore. When you're taking these high breaths, you screw yourself before you even start. Oh, did I say that? You mess yourself up before you even start. You want to make sure that you're taking a low, comfortable breath. And remember, it's not just about the stomach, it's a 360-degree thing. If you get used to taking effortless, low breaths and just change your breathing behavior, it will help with everything here. Because a lot of times when people are struggling, when they're doing lip roll after lip roll and vocal fry and googs and gugs and it's just not working, it's because your breathing is messing you up. Don't think of it strictly as a lung thing, but the way you breathe affects the tension in your throat. Think of it as a throat release thing. So release your throat by releasing your breath. And it's kind of that simple. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's kind of a secret. I'm giving that to you for free. I'm giving it to you fast. But you can rewind it, and you can play with that, and you can grow as a vocalist. So, to recap, check out Bruce, check out Keith, check out vocal stuff or practice that on your own time. Check out Tina B's channel. She was the girl, or the woman, who was singing at the beginning of this episode. And also make sure that you leave your comments about, more questions, things you would like me to ask industry people. You want me to talk to engineers, producers, managers. I know a whole bunch of people. You want me to talk to, what? Let me know. Also, let me know who you want the next rising star to be. I go by your suggestions, even though I picked my own today. But in the future, and in the past, I have and will go by your suggestions. So let me know who you want to be the next rising star. And also let me know what you want to talk about in the next 4 singers only. I pick the topics based on what you give me. Whatever topic is the most in terms of volume of emails, that's the one I would choose. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Yeah. The finger is an advanced technique. See Christina Aguilera. Later.